Today we're told to present something about a TED Talk. We watch different presenters, and the TED Talks are people who are skilled in giving presentations, and they know the TED commandments. There are a set of commandments, about 10 of them, that show what you should do during a presentation. So I clicked on the TED Talks, and I saw a guy. I pretty much just chose him because he was black. But when I clicked on it, I saw that he's also black and gay. So the speaker's name was L.Z. Granderson. His talk is called "The Myth of the Gay Agenda." Pretty much the thesis of his speech was equality, and when you really boil down to it, it wasn't just about equality for the lesbians, gay, gender, and transsexuals. It's mostly about equality for everybody. Because at some point, women couldn't vote, African Americans couldn't vote, some whites and blacks couldn't get married. So it's about equality for everybody. So the first thing he did to capture our attention was he used pop culture. He brought up somebody who had pretty much everybody born before the 2000s know, Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But it wasn't about Ferris Bueller, but he used that reference to catch our attention. Matthew Broderick was in a different movie, which was pretty much about being gay. And so that caught our attention because we all knew Ferris Bueller. We can relate to Ferris Bueller, even though it wasn't him. He kept our attention by staying exciting and making us believe that we were about to receive some new information. He kept talking about he knew what the gay agenda was or the gay lifestyle. He could tell you what the gay lifestyle was. And so he kept capturing us and grabbing us by telling us we're going to learn what this is. We're going to know what this is. What I thought he did best with the 10 Commandments was he really did all of them well. He kept us interesting, excited, and motivated. But the best thing he did was commandment number 6 was, thou shalt not flaunt thine ego. Be thou vulnerable. Speak of thy failure as well as thy success. I thought he was vulnerable because he openly talked about being gay. Talk about being discriminated against, about how he just couldn't get the same respect or equality because he was gay, how the fact that even though he has a 15-year-old son, which he takes care of, he's the custodial parent, takes care of him, he's on all kind of things, accomplishments, and good things as a teenager, but if he went to adopt a child as a gay man in his state, he couldn't adopt. So I thought he was vulnerable, and he showed us his humanness, his human side of himself. Number 4, I think that what really was, he followed the outline, the Spark outline tells us of how we are to do speeches, about we go from what could be to what is, what could be to what is. He took us from what could be was he talked about the gay lifestyle. The government said the gay lifestyle is worse than terrorism, but he showed us that what really is the gay lifestyle is like everybody else. Then he took us to the gay agenda, what the gays want, the gays, and then showed us what really is the gay agenda is the Constitution, which is equality for everybody. So he shows us the highs and lows, and then he ended with the bliss of what we could be, how we all should be equal, the strive for hope of equality. The star moment really was for me when he said he had been gay all of his life and no one ever told him what the gay agenda was. But he went shopping one day and he found a bootleg copy of the gay agenda. And he went home and he tried to read it. And it was simply the Constitution of the United States, which is that's showing us we all deserve equality. So that was his shining moment. His star moment was showing the gay agenda. What he really did, and I think that he really did well in his presentation, he made us understand whether you were for gay rights or against gay rights, or whatever your agenda is or whatever your thoughts may be, he must understand him. He shows his emotion, his feeling. He wanted us to understand, and we wanted to understand because he was passionate about the situation. I think what I took from this and what I'm going to use in my next presentation is I'm going to engage, keep it light, but still try to get my views across in a way that everybody will want to understand. They may not agree with me, but at least I'll take them, when they go home, they'll want to understand my plight, want to understand what I'm trying to convey, and it'll make them think and feel some things.